In this video I head through to North Queensferry on the banks of the River Forth to shoot sunrise as the sun comes up behind the Forth Bridge. Now this was my first time out with the camera for almost a month, so I thought I'd take it a little easier than normal, and rather than run around looking for lots and lots of different compositions, I would find a spot and stick with it and just watch as the sunrise unfolded before me. So as you can see, I've settled on the jetty just opposite the north pier of the bridge, and the reason I'm here is I believe, if my map reading skills are accurate, that the sun is going to break the horizon just behind this northern part of the bridge, and I'm hoping that I might be able to get the bridge silhouetted against the rising sun, and there's even a possibility that we might get a little sun star if I can align myself correctly. So I'm not going to move very far from here now. I'm just going to sit and wait it out and see what develops. Right, this is the first composition I've gone for. I'm basically focusing on this little, I think it's for you tying up ships, isn't it? Focused on that, and with the bridge and the rising sun behind. I'm shooting at f16, so I've got a reasonably wide depth of field. I've come a little further back. I've got this huge metal ring here, and now I'm using that as a foreground. Same idea as before, focusing on the ring. Okay, how about this for the third shot? It's essentially the same idea. I've got another one of these rings here, but the difference is we've got a frozen puddle there, and that's given a little bit of an interesting texture to the foreground. It's also catching the light, and that's introducing a brighter patch in an otherwise very dark foreground. So I've been working with that. So third shot in the bag, I think. Okay, what about this one? Similar idea. I'm using these metal fixtures as my foreground, but the difference here is we've got this beautiful cobbled area, and that is catching the sun and making for quite an interesting foreground. I've taken a couple of exposures. I've exposed for the sky and I've exposed for the cobbled area, and that might involve a little bit of image manipulation to get that, but I like that. I'm going to go slightly further down because the cobbled area continues right down to the end there, so I might see if we can make more of that. And in particular the cobbled area here, it's actually quite uneven and it's catching the light in interesting ways, so I might try and make something of that as well. Go down low and have the bridge almost as a background rather than the main subject. Yeah, do you know what? I really like that. That kind of, it's almost undulating cobbled area, and it's really catching the light of the rising sun. And then with the bridge as the backdrop, that's it looks quite dramatic. There's a slightly elevated walkway just running alongside this cobbled area. I might go up onto that and see if we can make more of the cobble and the bridge and get a little bit higher looking down on it. I can see the first light is starting to hit the road bridge there, so the sun's clearly up. It's just a matter of trying to catch a few shots. Okay, I've come up onto that little ledge, and that is indeed giving me a better view of those cobbles, and it's allowing me to include more. I really love the texture in those cobbles, so I'm going to try and see if there's a couple of compositions with them. This is beautiful. Right, this is what I was after. As you can see, we've now got the light is breaking through onto the cobbles, and that's illuminating just this little patch of these cobbles, giving it some texture, giving it some depth. And then I'm including the bridge and that shaft of light that's running across the water now as well, and I like that. Having to be careful with exposure, but I like that. Right, this is what I've been shooting. These cobblestones are just catching the light now, and you're getting that texture and depth, and I'm using that as the foreground with the bridge in the background, and yeah, it looks nice. I'm going to move over again and see if I can get this little fixture dead centre in the light patch, and I think that will really help to emphasise that. But that is beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Right, this light is absolutely incredible. I've moved a little bit further down, and that's so that I can make the most of, again, the same idea. The light is just picking out these cobblestones, but also we now have some seaweed as well, and that's giving us a little splash of colour. But essentially this is the same composition. The dynamic range is now becoming quite harsh, as you can imagine, but I'm getting down low, reducing the amount of water we've got, so something like that. And yeah, again, looks okay in the back of the camera. So that's it for this video, I think. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a little thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, bye.